The 200 Oren question. The short story, The Road with No Return, focused on which characters?
This is a 200 one? So when you said short story, I got excited, but this is not from The Last Wish, and this is not from Sword of Destiny. And this is where I begin to show my butt. Yeah, I don't have a clue.
Hello friends and welcome to So You Think You Know The Witcher, a brand new quiz show featuring content creators from the Witcher content community. We'll be putting them through their paces to find out who really knows the most about Witcher lore. It's not just going to be the games, it's not just going to be the books, the Netflix show, even the original Polish TV series might just be included in these questions. We are really going to dive deep here. How do you play So You Think You Know The Witcher? Well, this quiz works similarly to some quizzes you might have seen before. We've got 15 questions grouped into sets of 5, and we're going to give you 3 lifelines to use. If you're unsure and you want a 50-50, you can ignore away 2 wrong answers. If you need a little support from our resident expert, you can equip Yerden, and you will get a hint. Finally, you could also equip Quen and get a mulligan. Now, how does a mulligan work? You can equip this and make a guess. If it's wrong, Quen will absorb that wrong answer for you, and you will get 1 free additional guess. So, how are the sets of 5 split? If our guests make it through the first 5 questions, they are going to clear White Orchard, and they are going to make it to the next 5 questions. It is going to be Sunny Velen. Can they make it through to the final 5 and deal with Skellige? Question marks everywhere, terror and horror. Will they make it? Let's find out. And joining me now is Jinzee, full-time streamer, amazing YouTuber, and TikToker. Jinzee, I've heard you think you know The Witcher.
I think I do. I would like to know that I do.
TheFoxBride. He is a Twitch streamer and also co-host of the On the Path Witcher podcast. My friend, I hear you think you know The Witcher.
Yeah, I do. I think I do. I guess we'll find out today for a definitive answer. So,
one of the co-hosts of On the Path podcast, focusing on all things Witcher, and a Twitch streamer as well. So, Lucy, I hear you think you know The Witcher.
I think I do. I think I'm familiar with one of the games and the Netflix series. My knowledge may be slightly lacking when it comes to the books. So I might be getting a bit exposed here, but I'm gonna back myself and see how well I do.
Gwent community manager Pawel Burza. You would think he knows The Witcher. So, my friend, welcome. Do you know The Witcher?
Hello, Lionhart. Awesome to be here. I think I do know The Witcher. It's been something that I've grown up with. Working in a company, I get to also see behind the scenes what's happening with the game. So hopefully, yes, I think I know The Witcher, but time will tell. I will be humble here, so we'll see.
I'm going to take you straight in to White Orchard, and it is a 100 Oren question. Where did Geralt of Rivia train and become a Witcher? Is it A, the City of Golden Towers, B, Kaer Morhen, C, the Isles of Skellige, or D, 221B Baker Street?
Oh, he should have, though. No, it's B.
Right?
It should have been Baker Street, though. The answer is B, Kaer Morhen.
Don't want to take any more time with that. Seem pretty confident. We're going to lock in B for you there, I think.
Yep, thank you.
I will go with answer B, Kaer Morhen.
You don't seem to need any time to think that one over. I feel like you're pretty confident about this one, right?
okay, good. Because there was one time, I remember when Who Wants to Be a Millionaire actually came out and blew everything away. I think it was like 99, it might have been 2000, something like that. And looking at all the highlights, there was one question that I remember that I did not know the first one. And that's all I was thinking of here was, get the first question. And yeah, D, Sherlock. I remember that. And I'm not going to talk myself or anything like that, so I'm going to say B, Kaer Morhen.
So you don't think it's D then, is what I'm hearing?
No, I don't think so. I think it's definitely B.
You think it's B? I don't think we need to dance around this one. We're going to lock B in, and it is, of course, correct. B is the right answer. Congratulations. You got through the question. The first hurdle has been passed. Nice and easy, straight through with a free hit there on the first one.
Okay, I don't feel as nervous now.
The 200 Oren question. The short story, The Road with No Return, focused on which characters? A. Geralt's siblings, B. Geralt's uncle, C. Geralt's parents, or D. Ciri?
All right. So this one, this is a 200 one? Oh my God. Okay.
It is a little bit of a tough one. I struggled with this one, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. This one is not from the main short stories.
I don't think siblings. I'm torn between parents or Ciri in this case. Uncle and siblings feels like it's made up for sure. So those are now ones that I'm considering. There's never mention of Geralt's father, if I remember correctly. His mother is also mentioned only numerous times. Although actually,
I'm pretty certain. So I'm pretty certain that Geralt doesn't have any siblings. And, well, he doesn't have any. I know he has parents, but he doesn't know them. Or he was too young when he was taken to Kaer Morhen. So I don't want to guess because I don't want to go out on the second round. So I think I might take a 50-50 on this one.
Okay, so you are going to use Igni then?
Yes, use Igni, please.
Okay, we're going to Igni here, and we're going to take away 2 wrong answers for you and see what we are left with.
Right, so I'm left with Geralt's parents and Ciri. So C, I was thinking we do hear about Geralt's mum sometimes. I don't think I've ever heard about Geralt's father, and obviously I've got no idea whether it could be about Ciri or not. So I think I'll use my Quen.
Okay, so you're going to equip Quen here. The mulligan is now in effect, if that's what you'd like to do. What's your gut leading you towards? Which one do you think you're going to go for?
My gut instinct is leading me towards Geralt's parents.
Okay, is that going to be your answer? We're going with Geralt's parents here.
Yeah, I don't have a clue. I haven't heard of this. So I'm guessing this is either one from the old, whether it's the old Polish ones or it's one from Yeah, I'm gonna ask a true expert then, because I don't know. So yeah, let's ask that old expert.
All right, FoxBride, here's your clue. Of all the actual family members of Geralt, these are the most mysterious.
I thought the expert was actually gonna tell me. I was like, phone a friend. Jeez. I mean, it feels like it just has to be C, because it's the one where it's not as hard, it's not what it is. But again, it's one of those I start to talk myself out of it. And yeah, I'll just say C. I have a mulligan anyway, so let's go with C.
I will go with 50-50 just to let's test the waters.
Okay, the 50-50 is randomly generated, I promise. And we are going to equip that Igni and burn away 2 wrong answers here. So your 50-50 Igni's away 2, and it leaves you with either. You're going to go with C, Geralt's parents.
It's C, Geralt's parents. But
there was no doubt there.
No, because I've read all the stories. But here's a fun fact. In a lot of the original translations, this story does not appear. You would have to go and download it on the internet yourself. Because, for example, in the English versions, not a sight of it until much, much later on. I think the Czech version has it. I think Ellis told me that at one point. But yeah, it's missing from a lot of translations. I don't know why.
There you are, and yet caused you not even a moment's problem. You are locking in C, Geralt's parents, and of course, you are correct. Well done. Straight past that question with no fear whatsoever. I'm going to let you lock that one in, and I'm going to tell you that is correct. Your process of elimination got you there, my friend. C, Geralt's parents is correct.
Yes, and that's where it's like, okay, that makes the most sense, but I don't want to go out in question 2.
And the answer, of course, is C, Geralt's parents.
That was my first thought. I should have went with it.
Okay, you're answering C, Geralt's parents, and you are correct. It is in fact about Geralt's parents. The Road with No Return focuses on Geralt's parents.
I'll have to read that one tonight.
The 300 Oren question. What is the name of Geralt's assumed father? Is it A, Corrin, B, Vesemir, C, Letho, or D, Henry?
Okay. Again, this is one of those. Oh my God, this is the problem. You don't think too much.
His assumed father. So, assumed father. I'm trying to gather what is meant by that.
So it's the person that we believe is his father. It's not like his pseudo father or anything like that. It's not father figure. It's the person we believe was probably his biological father.
Okay.
Easy. Corin.
No doubt at all. No doubt in your mind. 100% Corin.
I know it's not B. I know it's not C. And Henry just sticks out. It's my dad's name. But again, it's one of those, if I miss it, it has to be. It has to be what it is. But no, it's got to be Corin, A final. Yeah.
So I'm going to be ballsy and guess Corin.
That's A, it's Corin.
There is no doubting you. I'm gonna push it. No, there's no it's straight in. A Corin. I'm not even gonna test you. I'm gonna lock it straight in because of course it is A Corin. Like no, I know this. Don't even need me to go into the semantics of assumed. No, it's definitely Corin. Congratulations. You are straight to question 3. I'm going to lock in A for you then, my friend. And of course you're correct. I'm not going to try and dance around with that one. You knew it. In the question before when you said they never mentioned Geralt's father, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, and then I thought about it. I'm like, you stupid. They did.
As soon as I heard the wheels ticking, and I was like, hey, we're all good. We're all good. Straight through, no problem. We go final answer. It is Corin. You are correct. Yeah. No lifelines needed. Geralt's assumed father is in fact Corin. Well done.
Yes. Thank you.
Haven't talked yourself out of it. You're going to go with A, Corin. We're going to lock that answer in for you. And you are correct. You are correct. The 300 Oran question. I love the process of elimination there. Like, okay, can't be these people. It can only be this one, and still just have to be sure. I love it. I love it. Okay, you are
choice. Because yes, and it's one of those, and I know people are going to be like, this dude doesn't know anything. And it's like, okay, the parent questions are out. We're going to get to some. I just have to get through these to get to the ones that apparently I know at the top of my head. But okay, we're good. We're good.
Question number 4. The scar on Ciri's face was caused by what weapon?
Ooh.
A, an Orion, which is a throwing star. B, a greatsword. C, a magical spell. Or D, a katana.
I feel like Brett has told me this before.
Finally, one that I knew as soon as you said it. Because yes.
I do think it's something weird, like out of the ordinary for a Witcher universe. I'm not convinced it was a greatsword or a magic spell. So I would be tempted to use I know I'm absolutely flying through my lifelines here.
So would you like to use your final lifeline?
Yes, please.
Okay, we are going to be asking our resident expert here for some help on this one.
All right, Lucy, this one is for you. This weapon is one for a true Nilfgaardian spy.
Well, a true Nilfgaardian spy. Right. A spy is not going to be using a greatsword. Right, I might be completely wrong here, but let's go for A, an Orion.
An Orion. Stefan Skellen did that.
It was an Orion. And it was thrown by Stefan Skellen.
You have locked in A, an Orion. That is a throwing star. And I can tell you are correct. It is in fact a throwing star. You were drawn to it. You did know it. The knowledge was in there.
It is in Orion. Final answer.
You don't seem to need much coaching on that one. You don't want me to dance backwards and forwards. We lock in A, and I can tell you, you are correct. It is, of course, an Orion, a throwing star, and you are right. It does appear on Stefan Skellen's Gwent card. Well done, my friend.
There we go. More of those, please.
And of course you're correct. You're 100% correct. It was an Orion. It definitely 100% was an Orion. That's your guess, right? You're absolutely fine with that.
I know this.
I know this isn't a guess. This is factual. And it is, of course, A. Oh, she said the thing. I'm so happy. You almost said it earlier, and I was like, she didn't do the thing. It is, of course, A, an Orion. Congratulations. And that leaves you with just one question to make your way through White Orchard. And I'm going to have a hunch that this one isn't going to cause you much trouble either, and you're about to see why. The 1,000 Oran question to leave White Orchard is, who caused the scar on Ciri's face? Is it A, Geralt of Rivia, B, Declan Leeuwarden, C, Asaya var Anahid, or D, Stefan Skellen?
You know, I think it's Stefan Skellen.
You've still got 2 lifelines left. I have a sneaking suspicion that you might not need them, because the question is, who caused the scar on Ciri's face? Is it A, Geralt of Rivia, B, Declan Leeuwarden, C, Asaya var Anahid, or D, Stefan Skellen?
Mr. Skellen. You can see it on his Gwentard. He's holding the Orion in his like 2 fingers. Yeah.
Right. I have no idea. My only thinking is my clue for the previous question said he was a Nilfgaardian spy. And B and C sound kind of Nilfgaardian to me. I don't think it's not A. Well, unless I missed that big spoiler.
Okay, well now I have to think about it because like the way, no, I'm just messing with you. It is Sir, it's funny I said that before, actually, yeah, good reaction there. Yeah, it is Sir Stefan Skellen. That would be Delta D. Final.
The Witcher knowledge flowing through there gave us the answer to 2 questions in one. Love to see it. And it is in fact D, Stefan Skellen. Congratulations, you have passed through White Orchard and you are moving on to Velen.
Think militally.
Of course it's D, Stefan Skellen. You answered question 5 with question 4.
Good.
And and you know what? White Orchard is but a distant memory. You've breezed straight through
it's
it.
the easy part.
It is. Well, we like to think so.
Tutorial done.
It is, of course, D, Stefan Skellen. And that might be the fastest run through White Orchard I have ever seen. And I'm probably ever going to see. You're basically speed running, so you think you know The Witcher. It's a whole new category. I love it.
Oh, God.
To be honest, I'm really drawn to B. But
Okay.
I don't really have a reason for it other than he sounds kind of Nilfgaardian. So does C. But I'm gonna go with B and try and trust my gut instinct.
And B's your final answer.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to lock in B, Declan Leeuwarden. And I'm sorry to say that is not the right answer. No. It is actually Stefan Skellen.
Oh, it is?
Who was responsible. It is Stefan, yes. He's a Gwent card. He's one of the old elder bears. But
no.
Skellige, you would not be playing with him. And unfortunately, that is you not making it through White Orchard. White Orchard has hit you right at the end.
I'm proud of myself for getting through those questions about Ciri's scar. Well, the one that I got through.
I thought you were so close when you were using the information from the last one. I thought Stefan, because it's a Nilfgaardian card. I thought we're gonna go. I think you're gonna get there. And then when you ruled it out, I was like, oh no. But unfortunately,
that was it. Well, thank you for considering me. I guess I don't know The Witcher, and I have to go and brush up on my knowledge by finally reading the books and playing more Gwent. So, thanks. Hey, I'm LucyJRobyn. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and I'm also one half of the On the Path podcast, which you can find on all podcasting platforms.
And that concludes our journey through White Orchard. Sadly, Lucy will not be joining us as we enter into Velen next week. Will all of our remaining contestants make it through Velen and reach the shores of Skellige? Make sure you drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel to make sure you do not miss the next episode. We're straight through. Well, you made those look easy, I'm not gonna lie. That was how... I was like, I can try and convince her it's... No, of course I can't. Yeah, don't. Okay, that's fine, we're good.
Declan Leeuwarden was a jerk, like, all things aside, he was a jerk. He could have.